Hey, Alice, friendly neighborhood therapist, and it's August 24th, 2026. And before I get into the news that I want to share with y'all today, let me explain something real quick. So, I had a couple of people ask me, why do you read the news to people? Like, people can go read the news for themselves or watch the news. Have we not determined that people don't do that by and large? Have we not determined that? And me reading to y'all, if you watch a newscaster or a journalist, guess what they're doing? Reading from a teleprompter. Do you think people memorize all the stuff that they say on TV? On any note, I don't mind reading to y'all because I realize that everybody learns differently and some people prefer learning by audio. They like to listen to other people tell them the story or visuals, whatever may have you. I do not mind giving y'all information in this way because I know, one, we have a literacy crisis in this country. This administration has pretty much destroyed the education system here worse than what it was. And we all know the statistic about the sixth grade reading level, right? So if I can share information in a way that is digestible for people to understand, that's what I'm going to do because what do I do? Spread education and awareness. Now that I got that out of the way, let me tell y'all the news story for today. Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I live in Tennessee, not in Memphis, but I just found out today more than 100,000 customers lost power in Memphis and Shelby County after a severe Bow Echo thunderstorm and derecho swept through the Mid-South region on Saturday evening, this past Saturday. Now, it's still dark in Gary, Indiana. They fixing it, I guess, and taking a little time, but there's a blackout in one area already because of a severe storm and a derecho that swept through. And now the same thing has happened in Memphis. Now we know that we cannot do anything about weather. Weather is not controlled by man. I mean, mind you, we don't help a lot of things with how we destroy the environment and Mother Nature, but that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, we're not controlling the storm. Fortunately, white supremacy ain't got that kind of power, but we do control the response. Our government and such, local governments, state governments, federal governments, they control the response. And again, the response is the problem. So, yeah, this story still falls into our series of racial discrepancies and disparities when it comes to reporting the news, when it comes to how we respond to things, when it comes to how the government responds to things. This falls squarely in the series. So let me continue. So, at the absolute height of the storm, outages peaked at approximately 130,000 households. The current status and restoration timeline, as of Monday, today, intensive restoration efforts by Memphis Light, Gas, and Water have restored power to over 90,000 households. Well, I guess they're doing better here, leaving roughly 40 to 50,000 customers still in the dark. Full restoration estimates. MLGW officials stated that due to extensive damage to utility poles and lines from 80 to 100-mile-per-hour straight line winds, full restoration is expected by Thursday evening, this Thursday, August 27th. Now, restoration priorities. Crews are prioritizing hospitals, water treatment centers, and sewer facilities before repairing high density circuits, which makes sense. If your hospitals and your water and sewer are in trouble, everybody in trouble. Okay? Now, as far as the community impact and local resources, because of the extreme heat that we've been experiencing here in Tennessee, because it is hotter than hell, outages are compounding dangers as regional temperatures approach triple digits. Cooling centers. The city of Memphis has opened three community centers to serve as cooling stations and device charging lifelines. Local closures, severe damage forced local institutions such as Lemoyne Owen College to cancel Monday classes. And as far as disaster relief, local leaders have formally requested federal disaster assistance from FEMA to mitigate tens of millions of dollars in damages. Now, if you do not know the black population of Memphis, well, Memphis is a majority black city. Black residents make up approximately 62.7% of the total population, and it is recognized as the largest majority black city in the entire country. Shelby County, in the broader county area where the storm hit, black residents make up 52.3% of the population, so over half. So we have another situation where it's a predominantly black city, such as Gary, Indiana, and although they are fixing it seemingly faster in Memphis, have you heard about it on the news? Anything? I live here and didn't hear about it until today. So, grid vulnerability and community impact. Local leaders, including State Representative Justin J. Pearson, he's really great too, have pointed out that working class black neighborhoods in Memphis, such as Whitehaven and Hickory Hill, are heavily affected by these prolonged outages. Sociological research and local advocacy groups highlight that historically marginalized minority communities are disproportionately vulnerable to severe weather blackouts and often face longer wait times for full infrastructure recovery. Now, the tail end of this message is specifically for everyone who is currently in Memphis, especially if they are affected by this power outage. There are grassroots organizations, local churches, and neighborhood advocates who have rapidly deployed mutual aid efforts across Memphis to support residents facing the prolonged power outage. These groups are prioritizing the city's most vulnerable populations, specifically targeting families in majority black and working class neighborhoods like Hickory Hill, Whitehaven, and Orange Mound. If you are someone who directly needs assistance right now, the Coalition Relief Young, Gifted, and Green is partnering with Black Voters Matter, Memphis APRI, and Memphis Community Against Pollution, and operating hot meal and water hubs at sites like Abyssinian Baptist Church and the NAACP Memphis branch. The group is prioritizing elderly residents, those with medical equipment needs, and families with young children for direct door to door delivery of water and portable generators. Requests for assistance can be made through a Memphis Storm Relief form that you, I believe, can find online maybe, or at those places I mentioned, the church and the NAACP headquarters. Now, Community Food and Resource Networks 901 Community Fridges, a local network, offers unrestricted access to food and cold drinks at several locations, including First Congo Church and 360 Tillman Street. Support sites. Local churches, including Riverside Missionary Baptist Church, are functioning as informal cooling stations and charging centers. In the neighborhood canvassing, volunteers, including teams organized by State Rep Justin J. Pearson, are patrolling areas in South and East Memphis to check on homebound senior citizens. If you are someone who would like to assist or get help, donations, financial contributions for supplies can be directed to the Young, Gifted, and Green donation portal, and residents can contact 211 to find the nearest local support services. So there's that, another blackout. Wonder which city's going to get hit next with that, because now we have two: Gary, Indiana, Memphis, Tennessee, along with the greater Shelby County area. And I ask again, did you know about it before right now? Did you hear about it anywhere? I live in Tennessee, and I did not know about this until today. So you see, how the news gets reported is truly based on who the news is reporting. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of y'all evening, and I will holler at y'all later.